Welcome, everybody. I am Scott Simpson, Nimble W Numbers on Twitter. This is the Clash of Beards and Bellies with myself and man on the street, Bo _ Big Time, Bo McBrayer, reporting live from Levi Field. You're a day early, Bo. You're so excited for the game tomorrow.
Levi Stadium. It's here in Santa Clara. I was dropping some family off at a place because they're going to go down the coast to Carmel today, and that's just too much of driving for me. So I drove the 2 hours here to Santa Clara, and where I dropped them off was only a couple minutes away from the stadium, so I decided to drop by and do the show from here.
Dude, I got to say, on location from an NFL stadium, you're the first person to do it here on the Clash for Nimble, for Fantasy Millionaires. Mike's going to be jealous. I think it's super cool. Well, let's get into what we're here for. And what we're here for is the Clash. And the Clash each week is us breaking down who we think are going to be the best cash plays. This is for the cash bros, right, Bo? Like the Davis Maddock kind of guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of good cash players out there. And it's going to be fun because a lot of times you'll get slates where they're more cash driven, where I'm going to play more 50-50s and head-to-heads. Then there's slates like this week where I almost want to do more tournaments because there's a lot of leverage on the board. So it doesn't mean you can't still make great plays for cash games this week. There's lots of good values out there that are going to pick up more chalk in tournaments that you won't want to play anywhere else. But you don't want to go without some of these great cash plays, especially at the running back position where there's a lot of chalk this week.
Oh, the chalk is chalky this week, for sure. And the chalkiest friend of them all is Josh Jacobs. And you and I both have him rostered here. So let's talk about Josh Jacobs and the smash play that he is this week against the Houston Texans. 32nd against running backs, by the way.
Yeah, they're awful at tackling. We've seen just about every running back go up against them. I believe they're averaging giving up 164 yards on the ground every game, which is really bad. They just can't tackle, and they miss a lot of lane assignments. And the Raiders have really impressed me with how much they've emphasized using Josh Jacobs this year. We kind of hinted that there might be some Zamir White or Brandon Bolden or Amir Abdullah this year, but it's been all Jacobs all the time, and he's looked really good.
Yeah, no, he has. He's got the nose for the end zone. He's always getting double-digit touchdowns each year. That's what you're looking for. He's the kind of guy who will get 3 touchdowns in a game as well. So in this matchup, we both have him. Let's pivot to our other running back here. Speaking of Breece Hall, I had him last week. He helped me to defeat you. That's why we're 3-3 here and not 4-2, kicking my ass again this year. So let's go Breece, right? I'm a big Breece guy. You're running it back with him this week. Tough matchup against Denver, but he's going to see a lot of touches.
Yeah, that's really what I'm going for is just the volume, because that in cash games you want points per dollar value. You want to say, okay, if they're getting so many touches, how easy is it going to be for them to hit a certain number? I think Breece Hall, even against a very tough Denver Broncos defense, it's been tougher against the pass than the run. As you can see, they're 15th against running backs, is middle of the pack. Breece Hall has been spectacular this season as a rookie. We all knew it. And I just think he keeps it going because he's going to get the volume. 20 touches for Breece Hall, and he's going to score me 15, 20 points against you, and I'm going to win this week.
Yeah, it's true. I don't like the last part of it because, I hope my guys can eke it out against you. But you got to love what you see in Breece this year. He didn't kind of get all the touches to start, but the last couple of weeks, he's had them all. He's had 17, 18, 20 rush attempts, and then also 6 2-2 targets. He's getting, like you said, 20 plus targets every game, opportunities every game. So can't go wrong. Well, what about Kenneth Walker on the other side, though? A little cheaper, right? $400 cheaper is kind of why I went with him. He exploded. His jump cut last week. Came out of feet. Yeah, I mean, Breece Hall a little better run, but I mean, still, he looked really good. What about this week?
I mean, they're both great plays. I have plenty of lineups with Ken Walker. It's not a I'm not opposed to that play at all. He's going to be just as chalky as Jacobs in tournament play. He's getting the work. Pete Carroll loves to run the football, and man, the Chargers cannot stop the run. So Ken Walker's not a guy that I'm looking at on your team going, oh, I got this. Ken Walker's the guy I'm worried about because it's such a good matchup against the Chargers.
They gave up 3 touchdowns to Nick Chubb. Yeah, I mean it's not great. Kenneth Walker, not Nick Chubb either. Different running style, different offense, different scheme, but just the holes should be there. So if he's fresh, he's not been playing all season at the he's not burnt out after 6-7 games anyway, but he's ready to go. So yeah, I'm excited. I saved quarterback. I did not go on quarterback particularly because I want to talk about your stack because stacks are a big driver here. I went naked. That's the story. You stack attacked.
You love running around the mountains naked.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is my kind of weather up here too. It's like 69 degrees. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. So what are you thinking this week with your stack? You've got Dak Prescott, and I promise you I'll scroll down a little bit and you can see he does have CD Lamb as well. There he is, Dak and CD. I love this in cash and GPP. It's a great stack.
First game back, right? First game back for Dak since week 1. And CD Lamb, even in Dak's absence, is dominating this year. And we're not talking about him enough. I think Dwayne McFarland made it a point to say we're not talking about CD Lamb and his dominance enough this season. We're not giving him enough credit for how much he's just carried this offense, moved the chains, scoring timely touchdowns. That one-handed catch he made a few weeks ago from Cooper Rush to win the game, huge. I mean, this is what it's all about, is getting high volume stacks like Dak and CD and getting them each for under 7K. Well, you're never going to get that again this year. That's not going to happen. Especially, no. You're not going to get them at that price against the Detroit Lions.
It might be there's 2 games I really like for cash and for GPP. This game and then the Indianapolis game, there's definitely going to be like a double game stack attack run back, something I'm doing with those games because the offenses are going to pop.
Well, they have to because they have to keep up with one another. And really with the Cowboys and Lions, it's going to be high scoring because the Cowboys defense is good. They're good at forcing turnovers, but Detroit has shown that they can score points too. So I'm not going to pretend like the Lions aren't going to score points on the Cowboys defense. I think it's going to be a pretty high scoring game, probably in that 31-24 type score. I hope that Dak and CD hook up for at least a touchdown so I can beat you. Because that stack that's my lineup. That's like the foundation of the lineup against you is that stack.
Yeah, and I wanted to kind of also show that you have.
Well, I ran it back too.
Right, you ran it back with Amon, and you double stacked Dak with Schultz. So you have a lot of skin in the game in this game for sure.
I do, and it's fun because Dalton Schultz at 3,000, no injury designation after having a sore knee the last couple of weeks. I think he's good to go. And Dak loves himself some Dalton Schultz.
Oh, yeah.
Run 5 yards, turn around, and catch the ball and fall down. He's going to do that 6 or 7 times at least tomorrow. I love Dalton Schultz at 3,000. I don't love him in season long because he doesn't have much upside. But, man, in draft for his salary, it's just a no-brainer.
Yeah. No, well, I wanted to highlight some of your guys because I really do like them. What I did was I just went literally, mercenaries. There's no stack attack. There's no stories.
Which is just a great cash strategy.
Just straight killers, at their price point. I think, it doesn't mean they're better than anybody else, but I like Dobbs. I actually like Lazard a little better, but I could not get up to him at 61. I think Dobbs is a good cash play. It's not a terrible cash play. 55, maybe Alec Pierce. But
the Commanders are terrible.
Oh my goodness! I saw a tweet that somebody put out today. I did not retweet it. It said the Commanders, and it had a picture of Bruce Jenner as Redskins, and then it said the Commanders and Caitlyn Jenner. Now I was like, oh my gosh, that's like not even the worst thing I've even heard about the Commanders. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's actually quite tame.
Right. That's insulting to Bruce Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner is what it is. Like, Caitlyn Jenner should sue them for putting his and her likeness on that tweet. Whoever did it. Terrible. So, but yeah, no, I'm going heavy bone against Washington with Dobbs. And then Chris Godwin in GPP, a little expensive for the bros, honestly.
And chalky.
But Yeah, it's expensive and chalky. But it's okay for cash. He's okay for cash. I like him for cash.
Oh, heck
And
yeah.
then Pittman. I don't think Pittman's going to do what he did last week with 16 targets, lead the NFL. But if he gets you 8 to 10,
he could.
He could. But if he gets you 8 to 10,
7,400, you're paying for it.
You're paying, right? This is my pay up. This is my Amon. I mean, I wish I could have gone Amon round, but I'm a little scared of him still. Like I have him on enough of my teams. I don't want to lose on my team and then in my DFS. You know what I mean? Like if I win in everything, okay, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too good in my home league right
your
now.
boy at tight end's playing right behind me tomorrow.
Really? My boy Kittle? That I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited about this matchup, not because of Kittle per se, but because they're going to need him to do more than blocking in this game because they're going to be losing. Is Christian McCaffrey going to see a significant percentage of snaps in this game? What do you think his output is? Because they want to win the game. Like they play to win the game.
Yeah, and this is a big matchup. They're gonna have to put him on the field. I think he gets at least half the snaps. Yeah. And if Christian McCaffrey's on the field at all, you got to play him.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if he's going to be available. Is he available?
He's available. He's available. He said personally that he wants to play, but he did say that it's still up to Kyle Shanahan to see whether or not he's ready for the playbook, or at least the portion of the playbook that he can soak up in 2 days.
Yeah. Well, I want all the CMC moving forward. There was some.
It's exciting times around here. I'm not even a 49ers fan. In fact, that's my most hated team. But
you hate them.
They're fun to watch, and they were already fun to watch before CMC got here. So watching them play the Chiefs tomorrow is going to be huge.
Yeah. All right, we got two more defenses. I mean, Bucks against Tampa Bay. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I love
that. Carolina.
Yeah.
They missed that McCaffrey guy.
Yeah, they're going to need him. I watched their general manager, Hemmon Hall, through you're trying to win the games, but you're trading away your best player question, which is so loaded because, you're trying to win games.
They got a good haul for it, though.
Oh, yeah. Good for them, right? And then the Jets against Denver. Russ's sandwich was pulled from the Subway. I'm not sure if you know the danger witch. It's out. So it says all you need to know about Big Russ. And the Jets have good corners, too. So this should be an interesting game. I think there should be a turnover or two for Russ in there. But let's talk dueling rookie tight ends, right? Is K. Dotton a rookie, right? Yeah, I want to make sure. And he's a pretty boy. Look how beautiful he is here in the picture.
They're both, so get this, they're both rookie tight ends from the Pac-12.
Yes. I was going to
dueling banjo Pac-12 rookie tight ends.
Rookie tight ends. Yeah. We didn't have enough money for Njoku. I like Njoku.
Oh, we have Njoku everywhere in tournaments. Don't you worry about it, Andrew.
For GPP bros.
Don't you worry about a thing, Andrew.
The GPP bros are getting mad about the cash bros talking about.
We got Njoku on lock in tournaments.
Right. No. We know about him too. But I love Andrew. Andrew's been checking out all the shows lately, so
that's great.
Appreciate it. No, I do like this. These guys both have upside. We saw what Dulcich did last week with that nice little one-handed kind of corral, two-handed, but it started with the one-hand grab there. I like it. K. Dotton, what's up with Brate? Are they both going to be playing?
It's a neck injury, which makes it really tricky. Even if he's active, he's not going to see a lot of the field because they're really worried about him re-injuring his neck. It's a serious injury. He doesn't require surgery, but they also want to take him back a lot slower to kind of save him from himself, because the guy is gaming to get out there.
He's not running routes. That's not what you don't want him in space moving forward with his neck.
That's the thing, is Cameron Brate runs routes when he's active, but since Brate went out, K. Dotton, who's more of a blocking tight end, has been running a lot more routes and getting good amount of targets. He's averaging 5-6 targets a game. And I just think at 2,700 that I'd like that volume there to fill out my lineup.
Yeah, no, I like it. All right, I never touched on Lamar, but Lamar kind of speaks for himself.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He is the second highest scoring quarterback this year to Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the GOAT. Cleveland, not a great defense. They have played well against Lamar. Last year they did. Year before, trash. Right, so it's feast or famine. I do think this game gets a little bit higher than the total's 46 or so, because both defenses can't play defense against wide receivers, and that's a problem. So
that and the Browns can't stop the run, which kind of leads me to believe that Lamar and Kenyon Drake and Justice Hill are going to have decent games. And Lamar gets first dibs on the rushing attempts. He takes 27% of the design runs plus his scrambles.
And Chubb always runs good against the Ravens. Like he's just always. I mean, this game is going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. And
those division games are a war every time. They're fun to watch. That's good football. Like there's so much bad football out there. Browns and Ravens will be good football.
Yeah, and Detroit and Dallas will be good bad football as well. So yeah, I love it. Bo McBrayer reporting live from Levi Stadium on site of the next NFL, big game with the the addition of Christian McCaffrey. He went to talk to Christian. Christian not available to talk to Bo at the moment. Maybe next time. Tell people where they can.
I just have to DM my buddy Matt Mayoko, the beat writer, because we're from the same hometown.
Yeah, come on, man. Just little Christian McCaffrey. Tell Christian he's welcome on Chalk Block anytime. Just like Austin Eckler is on.
Now that he's in the area, we're gonna have to reach out.
I mean, we have to. We can say, listen, Austin Eckler's making you look bad because he goes on Matt Harmon's show every single week, right? You gotta get yourself a show. What better than the Chalk Block Beards and Bellies, the Nimble W numbers with the hot box production behind it. I mean, it's hot.
Oh, and if Chalk Block gets Christian McCaffrey or even Jimmy G on the show, we will be officially the world's sexiest DFS show forever, not just
forever. Oh yeah. That's what we need to do. We and maybe what we should do is start by getting like cutouts of them and just like putting them behind us, right. and then like they'll eventually hear about it. Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, that's the show that has us on it already."
Yeah, Michael Wilbon, Tony Kornheiser. Yeah, they do the cutouts of the faces.
Right, we can do role playing. In the NFL.
Really clean, good, clean role playing.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you the picture that is my phone near me? I don't think my phone's near me. The picture that it is Christian McCaffrey with his girlfriend. This is the cutout I'm gonna have behind me. I'm not sure if you've seen this one recently, but I saw it because Christian McCaffrey he's so damn hot right now. This is the picture. I'll let you guys see it.
Oh
yeah. Christian
good looking couple.
Oh my gosh, he's a hottie. So with that being said, thank you everybody for checking out Clash of the Beards and Bellies. Let us know in the comments on Twitter, anywhere, who you think is going to win. It's 3-3 on aggregate. We're tied up, but Bo is about 10, 15 points ahead of me on the aggregate points. I believe you got a little bit of the point shavings lead ahead of me. So it's never as cut and dry as it seems. With
you didn't even talk about T. Higgins, who's going to light it up against the Falcons.
Didn't want to bring him up because he's a motherfucker this week, man. He's a DFS darling of mine, and I'm mad that you played him against me because now I know you're going to beat me, and I didn't even want to say it. I'm giving you a 10-point advantage in this matchup. I'm plus 10.
Oh man,
yeah, I'm plus 10. What do you think? What's your call?
I've had a lot of success calling myself the underdog, so I say Scott -3.
Yeah, minus 1.1 for Bo, just so we can claim underdogness.
It's like being favored by 3.5 at home. Like no, you're favored by 2.5 at home. So really, I'm the favorite, but you get the 3-point juice just because you're at home.
Yeah, and I'm at home in Maryland, so I mean, I'm not even at home. Bo's on the street, and I'm at a cabin out here in Western Maryland.
Shout out NorCal, we got the Santa Clara Levi Stadium.
It is beautiful. Thank you, Bo McBrayer, for taking time out of your day when you're traveling around to report live and to do the show. You are the man. Go follow him, Bo_McBigTime, on Twitter. Buy his hot box as well. It's delicious, and we'll see you for hot cash, which we'll probably do at your house, right? That's my guess.
Yeah, I'll get home and.
Yeah, we'll do that then. So, all right. Love you, brother. See you guys next time, everybody. Peace.